Hello learners, I welcome you once again to this channel, and in this video we will discuss another question from the previous year's question of JEE main exam. So in this particular question we have to find the term which is independent of x in the expansion of this expression. So here the term which is independent of x, or the term which is free from x, or the other words, it is the constant term of this expansion. So in this expansion we see that we have two terms. So the first term is this term here, and the second term is this. The first term is x plus 1 whole thing divided by x to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 minus x to the power 1 by 3, and the second term is this term here, which is x minus 1, then whole thing divided by x minus x to the power 1 by 2. So both the term are not simple, but we can see that this expression is of the form x minus y whole thing to the power n. So by binomial expansion, so this is equal to x to the power n, then minus nc1, then x, then reduce the power of n by 1, and y to the power 1, plus nc2, and reduce the power of x by 2, that is n minus 2 now, and y square, then continue in this way. Then the general r plus 1 at term is given by minus 1 whole thing to the power r, ncr, then the power of x is n minus r, y to the power r, and the last term is minus 1 whole thing to the power n, then y to the power n. So now let us see this first term, which is x plus 1 by x to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 minus x to the power 1 by 3. So in the numerator the power of x is 1, but here if you observe carefully, so x to the power 2 by 3, and this is x to the power 1 by 3, so which is the square of this term, that is x to the power 1 by 3 whole thing square, so which is this. So let us write this numerator as x to the power 1 by 3, then whole thing cubed plus 1, and denominator we keep it as it is, so minus x. I'll just write this x first in front, 1 by 3 power, then plus 1. So now this numerator is of the form e cubed plus b cubed, because 1 we can write as 1 cubed, and a cubed plus b cubed, so this is equal to a plus b whole thing of a square minus ab plus b square. So if you are using this result here, so this will be e plus b, that is first term, which is x to the power 1 by 3, plus second term, which is 1. Then in the second factor, square of first term, so square of x to the power 1 by 3 will be x to the power 2 by 3, then minus their product AB, so that is first term and second term here. So product of first term and second term here will be simply x to the power 1 by 3 plus square of second term, that is b. So in this case your b is 1, so 1 square is 1. So this whole thing divided by x to the power 2 by 3 minus x to the power 1 by 3 plus 1. Now we see that this factor and this term in the denominator is exactly the same. So therefore this whole thing, so after simplification, it is simply x to the power 1 by 3 plus 1. So similarly, if we take the numerator of this second term, which is x minus 1, then denominator, which is x minus x to the power 1 by 2. So let us see, can we simplify this? So yes, first we can take common. Let us just take common here. So the common is x to the power 1 by 2, and from the first term, that is this, so what is left again, x to the power 1 by 2 and minus 1. So now we see that if we square this, it is exactly x, which is this. So let us write this also in the same form, x to the power 1 by 2, then square minus 1. So 1 we can write as 1 square. So in the same way, so the numerator we can simplify it by using this result, a square minus b square. So the square of first minus square of second. So this is the product of their different, a minus b, with their sum. So a plus b. So this is equal to now, so x to the power 1 by 2 minus 1, then whole thing, x to the power 1 by 2 plus 1, then this whole thing divided by x to the power 1 by 2, then multiply x to the power 1 by 2 minus 1. So this term and this term here exactly the same, so we cancel them. Then so we are left with x to the power 1 by 2 plus 1. So divided by x to the power 1 by 2. So this is same as this term divided by this, the first divided by the denominator, which is 1, plus second term, which is 1 divided by the denominator, that is x to the power 1 by 2. So this we can write as 1, then plus, so this if we bring it in the numerator, we can write it as x to the power minus 1 by 2. So therefore this whole thing, it is same as 1 plus of x to the power minus 1 by 2. Then this whole thing raised to the power 10, so which is equal to x to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 minus 1 and minus x to the power minus 1 by 2. This whole thing raised to the power 10. So 1 and minus 1 cancel. So finally we are left with only two terms. So the first term is x to the power 1 by 3, and minus second term is x to the power minus 1 by 2. So this whole thing raised to the power 10. Since our aim is simply to find the constant term, so we don't know which term is the constant term, so we'll take the general r plus 1 at term. So that is t r plus 1 at term. So this is equal to NCR. Then the first term, that is x to the power 1 by 3. Then we reduce the power of this by r, that is n minus r. And the second term, which is x to the power minus 1 by 2. So this is raised to the power r. Then with minus 1 in front, then to the power r. So in this case, n is equal to 10. So this is equal to minus 1 whole thing raised to the power r, then 10 cr, x to the power 1 by 3, then this whole thing to the power 10 minus r, then x to the power minus r by 2. So if we combine this, so let me take one more step. So minus 1 whole thing to the power r, then 10 cr, x to the power 10 minus r by 3 is this, multiply this power here, then we have x minus r by 2. So if we combine the power of x, so this is minus 1 whole thing to the power r, then 10 cr, then x. So if we combine this, so 10 minus r by 3 plus of minus r by 2, so the LCM will be 6. So we have 20 minus 2r minus 3r. So the power of x is equal to 20 minus 2r minus 3r, this whole thing divided by 6. So here we are using that laws of exponent. So e to the power m into e to the power n, then this is same as e, then the power will be the sum of these two exponent. So this equal to minus 1 whole thing to the power r. So this thing will leave it as it is. We'll simplify only the power of x. So here will be 20 minus 5r by 6. For the term which is independent of x, or we can say for constant term, the power of x is 0. So therefore 20 minus 5r by 6, this will be 0. So if this is 0, that means numerator is equal to 0. So which implies 20 minus 5r is equal to 0. So which implies 5r is equal to 20. So which implies r is equal to 4. So now we have got a value of r. So that means the term is given by this expression here. So therefore the constant term, or the term which is independent of x, is equal to minus 1 to the power r, but now r is 4, then 10 cr, that is 4. So this is positive because the power is even, so we are left only with 10 cr. So value of this, so 10 cr, so we'll write this as the product of factors in decreasing order. So 10 into 9 into 8 into 7. So we have got 4 factors and divided by 4 factorial, that is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So 4 into 2, 8, so just cancel. So 3 3 9, so 7 3 21. So the required term, or the term which is independent of x, is 210. So the correct option is this second option.